7:03 on Thursday, August 7th. We're at 65 degrees. Some more sunshine today. Isolated light showers possible, going to the low 80s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
I'm Michelle Basch. Our top local story this hour, D.C.'s federal law enforcement presence is reportedly being ramped up following that attack on a former DOJ staffer over the weekend in the city. CNN says the surge involves people from the FBI, the National Guard, and more, and it could begin as soon as today. The reporting came as President Trump spoke for a second straight day about revoking D.C.'s home rule.
We're going to look at that. In fact, the lawyers are already studying it. We have to run D.C. This has to be the best-run place in the country, not the worst-run place in the country. And it has so much potential, and we're going to take care of it.
A senior White House official says the law enforcement move is not coming only because of the assault on the staffer, but also because of concern about crime overall, even though D.C.'s 2025 crime numbers are lower than last year's.
So can President Trump really take over D.C.? WTOP's Kyle Cooper is looking into that.
Michael K. Fauntleroy, a politics professor at George Mason University, says it's possible but not easy.
You'd have to do some legislation. It's not going to be easy to do. There has to be a compelling case that the federal government, through Congress, can run the district better than the local citizens and elected government can.
Last night, President Trump called crime in D.C. ridiculous and threatened to call in the National Guard. This all follows the attack of a former DOJ staffer in a carjacking. Legislation to repeal D.C. home rule was introduced earlier this year but has not moved forward. Kyle Cooper, WTOP News.
A Confederate memorial will be returned to Arlington National Cemetery after being removed nearly 2 years ago. WTOP's Mitchell Miller has details today on the Hill.
The controversial sculpture, called the Reconciliation Monument, is being returned as part of the Trump administration's broader effort to bring back statues honoring the Confederacy. Georgia Republican Congressman Andrew Clyde had pressed for the monument's return, pushing back against critics who said it romanticized the Civil War period and slavery.
This monument in Arlington was a powerful symbol of the healing and unification of our nation.
An independent commission had recommended it be removed in 2023. It's to be refurbished and returned to the cemetery within the next 2 years. On Capitol Hill, Mitchell Miller, WTOP News.
The century-old monument depicts what appears to be an enslaved woman holding the baby of an officer.
With the Commanders' D.C. stadium plan just one council vote away from becoming final, what is in the works for the current stadium site in Landover? A top official is talking about that with WTOP's John Doman.
First thing to remember is that the Commanders own this land where Northwest Stadium sits, so they have a say in what's next. And Prince George's County Executive Aisha Braveboy expects them to be involved even after the team moves.
From what I have been told, and we have had numerous conversations, they are committed to staying in Prince George's County, to jointly working together to develop that site.
Now, the franchise won't say anything yet, but she says there's a lot of interest from developers, and she expects to have more to say about what's next here by the end of this year.
There's a fierce urgency right now.
And with so much empty land surrounding it,
we're really looking at opportunities to develop starting sooner than when that's the stadium comes down.
At Northwest Stadium, John Doman, WTOP News.
Historic Carter Barron Amphitheater in Rock Creek Park will be back open to the public tonight to celebrate the venue's 75th anniversary. It had been closed for years because of an inspection that found problems there. WTOP's Dan Ronan reports.
The amphitheater was opened in 1950, and for all of its glory, it's an older building.
That's Rock Creek Park Superintendent Brian Joyner, who told WTOP while there's no firm timetable to rehabilitate the amphitheater, the National Park Service and the Rock Creek Park are working on a public-private partnership to eventually reopen it. He sees a bright future ahead, especially because of its history and location.
It's right in the neighborhood. It is easily accessible via public transportation.
And it's that history which will be on display Thursday night with hopes of future glory and big-name entertainers in an intimate 4,200-seat venue.
They've had the Ice-Capades there. They've had the National Symphony Orchestra used to perform on a regular basis there. Shakespeare in the Park. It was a place that had something for everybody.
Dan Ronan, WTOP News.